Now, guys, I know what you're thinking. Rabia, there's nothing interesting about this AAA team. It's just, this is the most standard 6 you've ever loaded, which wouldn't be true. There's no Roaring Moon. Leave me alone. But we're using a Solves Kingambit today, and as you can see from Team Preview, oh my goodness, I get to check Lottie with it. I get to check you. I get to check you. I know this doesn't seem that interesting, but keep in mind, when I've been playing this tier, I've been using a whole bunch of things like SD Gambit. Sometimes just Stealth Rock as well, but it's always been these very offensive and nothing else centric Gambits where I'm just trying to do my damage, and anything else is kind of just, you know, hey, it happened. I already know you have Aura Sphere, and I'm going into Screamtail. All right, man. All right, I understand. What even is happening here? What am I being hit with next? Am I getting, like, skill swapped? Leave me alone. I'm so scared, and y'all have no idea. I'm living one hit, though. Dude. Come on. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave a like for that incredible starting sequence here. Hey, you know who's getting walled? Dude, leave me alone. Don't you dare have Focus Blast. I already said I know they have it, but don't you dare have it. Don't you dare. What is happening? Why? I hate these simple beam strats, dude. I always hate having to play against them. I know some goober on his team has Trace. That was the whole point, right? I just... Which of you is it? Which of you has Trace? I know it's gonna happen at a point. Also, here's just the team real quick. This set is gonna upset me at some point. Nasty plot here with the worst EVs you've ever seen. Ignore them. A little AV Gambit. Fast defensive Tusk. Well, big body Corby and a desolate land. Ojerpen. Dude, what is happening to me here? Alright, I'll bite. Gold did. That's not how you spell gold didn't go. Endeavor. Ah, thank goodness for that. What is it gonna hit me with? What's happening? What is happening to me? Is it gonna plot? All that to recover? Okay, now what? I'm so what's happening to me? All that to go for make it rain. All right, buddy. All right, let me get another game. Let me get another game. We're at 1,000 elo, so it makes a lot of sense. And the reason you may ask, I looked for a good 5 to 10 minutes at an account at just the 1300s, and the game said, no, you suck, how dare you. Home claws versus my accuracy? I'm just gonna U-turn on this. Just gonna U-turn, guys, takes 87. Alright, Buster. Ogre would be good if Mouse wasn't a point faster. Gambit, I think, is just fine to go to. I'll probably just cleave if they go Fox. If they go this Jirachi, I'm scared. You'd low kick? Oh, he's definitely a stinky mouse. He's definitely one of the stinkers. Oh, I cleaved again. Oh, he's not gonna like this. He's not gonna like this cleave, though. You're not gonna like this Kachow. Yep, there's the Kachow cleave. Why are they all fucking Anger Shell? Leave me alone! Stop! Stop! Get out of here! Don't you dare! I'm just cleaving, it doesn't matter. Okay, Heat Wave, yeah, that's fair. I understand completely. I'll be honest, this mod is a pain. Actually, no, it's not. I go into you and I knock. What am I saying, man? What am I saying? And I've got Incredible Tusk in the back. Okay, that was in fact a Scarf. And then hit him on the knock. I see. I was faster. All right. We'll be right back once the game decides that I get to play another. All right. Facing another team with lots of Pokemon that I do not see in AAA. And yet I see a Salazzle, and I just have to assume it's still Corrosion. Gambit doesn't check a whole lot this game, but Sucker Punch is still going to be good to help try and check the Haxorus if it boosts up. Maybe check the meta, and I mean, hell, I'm sure it helps me check the Lazzle. This guy as a lead is incredibly obnoxious. I'm gonna lead Tusk and just taunt turn 1. I think that's fair enough for me. It blocks a potential hazard setting, and honestly, Tusk is kind of annoying for their team to deal with anyway. Ooh, T-Spike. Yeah, those are annoying. Now we hit him with a knock off. Stamina. I'm trying to test my stamina. I could go you. T-Spike are annoying mostly because I'm Levitate Patch. I'm gonna plot up and see what my opponent does. Like, do you hard Quill? No, they don't. They stay in. I'm also not sure, by the way, about plot Hex. I think Shadow Ball is just better. Because I don't have any other status spreaders on the team. I don't think it makes any sense to be Hex. I mean, I get it. There's probably mons that I 1v1 better with Hex, but I like the idea of having Shadow Ball. Because at the very least then, when I boost up, I have a move that does a lot more damage just immediately. This guy comes out. Doesn't kill me in 1. I honestly think I just need to stay in an attack. Yeah. Like, if I don't have switch-ins to fire types on this team, really. It's, well, okay, I'm well big by Corvi. What the hell am I? What am I on? I just didn't want to go Corvi. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, man. Also, I am spin plus defog. Probably don't need both, but I'm gonna keep both. I'm Levitate. I don't even know what you do to me. Alright, Outrage does hurt. Oh my good, yo, Nasty Plot Petra. Yo, this is a disgusting set. Quilliam comes in. Let's go into you, I guess. Hell Stinger. Oh, Jesus Christ, leave me alone. I'm gonna defog now because I don't want the T-Spike up in case I gotta go into, like, Ogre at the end. I am, in fact, still a Steel type. Thank you very much. Let's start getting another game now. Let's start getting another game now. Yep, still a Steel type. I feel like Boom Burst would kill, so I'm gonna go into this. Hit him with a Boom Burst. And if they want to go Metagross, it's probably okay. That doesn't kill? Wow! Hey, I'm walled now. No! It's fine. This is actually... No, this is why we have Protect. To counter Throat Chop Overquill. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the technology. Very funny. Very funny. We kill that. Meta comes out, it probably agility's up and then just runs me down. Never mind, he could... I'll protect once, see what they're doing. Psy Blade. I just don't feel like I need to respect that. I'm gonna get my rocks up. Yeah, that was the most pointless up of all time, by the way. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hello! They call me Mr. Wall! Why did I up versus a mon that resists rocks? Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, that was Supreme Overlord. That could have been a threat. Anyhow, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now they have to go back to you. I'm gonna click the... Oh, another game. Oh, I'm gonna get run down, aren't I? Sucker Punch. Alright, good. Oh, he said GG and I didn't. My bad, brother. Yeah, this team beats the shoo out of me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, double removal's kind of nice this game. I may need to defog on something. This guy is a little scary, but maybe he'll go for a ground move against my Pecharunt and get levitated. I'm gonna lead Ogre. I'm gonna lead Ogre and go for Trailblaze. Y'all think it's Prankster? Be honest, chat. Y'all think it's Prankster? Dude, you were supposed to tell me it was Prankster. What the fuck's wrong with you? Can't trust any of y'all. Goes to Aleki. I'm gonna throw off the freest Katao of my life. Ah! I don't know what's more disrespectful, getting crit for barely 50, or I'm gonna stand and sucker it. Yeah, I had a feeling. I don't know what's more disrespectful though, getting crit for barely 50, or Katao bring them down to their fake Focus Sash. Yeah, I knew they'd boom there. Throw out Gambit. I don't think Gambit does a lot this game. It kind of, I guess it checks Boulder with Sucker. That's not bad. I'd say it checks Minior with Sucker, but you and I already know this is dazzling. I just don't need to elaborate. Yup, here he is. Gonna hit him with an Iron Head if he wants to just straight up attack. That's fair. I cannot ever justify a switch. I guess I should still Sucker Punch and kick. No, I should Iron Head always there. Because if he's not dazzling, sure. maybe we get something out of that. Also, I go Corby on this, and I just U-turn. So I believe I live. Yeah. But even if he wasn't dazzling, brother, the risk is so bad. I guess Petch. Moth is looking like it just beats me at this point, though, because I lost my one. Moth is definitely not a pleasant matchup. I think the Sheer Force Life Orb set runs me down pretty badly. So, or any even Hadron Engine. Basically, if it has a Discharge, the matchup looks pretty horrible. I think it's probably playable, but not easily. Hold up! Hold up! Desolate Land. Question I have here is, do I need this? I don't feel like I do. I was gonna say, though, I think I still have to switch this in and just hope he's not Discharge. If he is, then so be it. Oh, he's switched. He's hella not Discharge, yo. Oh, he's Sacred Sword, though, on you. Oh, he's Sacred Sword, though, on you. This checks Moon still. I'm gonna just throw Tusk at him. I'm actually gonna go for Rapid Spin here. See if he'd probably have Psycho Cut, right? He didn't! Ooh. Wait, that's really good for me. Hold up. Because I got another spin off too, so... I was gonna say, now I'm super fast here. Okay. Wow, yeah, I think if he makes this Hadron Engine, by the way, I would always lose to it with this team. My fast mons can't touch it. Or, keep in mind, my fast mons are a Scream Tail with just Boom Burst, so no psychic noise. And then it's a Ogre Pawn Heart Flame, which is a speed tie. So it's a pretty bad Moth matchup, I think. But it does have to be, you know, like Sheer Force Life Orb, as I said, or Magic Guard, I guess. Or be a Hadron Engine set. Both of which will have Discharge, basically, always. Maybe Gambit lives a hit from full, and I can Kataw it. But I think I still have to win some 50-50s, too, right? No, because in their Discharge, they shouldn't have, Morning Sun, so probably can play around it. It's definitely just not a pleasant time, regardless of any of that. But hey, that game, we at least rolled the matchup we could win. And in spite of it being Sacred Sword on their guy, it's okay. Stop bringing these damn mammoths. Tired of mammoth spawn, brother. Tired of it. I'm gonna lead Corvi, because it looks very good at lead. It looks very, very good at lead. Cinderace is their lead. I'm gonna just click Body Press. Yep, that went about how I thought it would go. Now I click U-turn. So he's Life or Magic Guard. You come in. Is a free Gambit. Yeah, it's just free Gambit here. I guess. I mean, the problem is they have free hands, but I do have a Tusk. They're gonna have to get some Doublés. I want to stay in here and Kataw again. Y'all think I'm real for it? Definitely not doing it immediately. Definitely not doing that shit immediately. But I do think it's a play I'll have to make later on in the battle. Get rid of the Punching Glove. Oh, Punching Glove. Oh, stinky. Stinky set. I literally need this for nothing except the guy here. Maybe I press. God, that does nothing at all to me. Wow. Press a couple more times. I'm gonna knock once. Knock once for the culture. Never mind. Revealing that he is the Avatar, he has every single punch move in the game. Dude, I already fucking knew this would happen. Of course this dude gets the immediate freeze when I go into my damn bench. Oh, and it's downloaded and gets the boost. Yay! Help me. Lamau. That's funny, though. That is very funny. I love the superpower. Hey, can I freaking wake up? Can I be freed? No? Please free me from my shackles? Yay! I was freed from my shackles! Okay, so now I have my Mon back. In large part, I just needed to help me check my ammo. Oh, they give me big Shadow Chippy. Hold up. I'm gonna recover back up, by the way. I definitely want this Mon at full. Yeah, that was not happening, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, so this is the set, which is really obnoxious, but it's mono. No, they just don't have Parting Shot. Wow, that's wacky. They're gonna just try and force me to give them Patch? I don't feel like this is as good as they think it is. If I plot, then I always threaten to Oko. Oh, they're not ready for this, are they? They're gonna go for a ground move here. They actually just may not. Okay, never mind, they did. And I get a huge Shadow Ball off. Is this not bulletproof treads? Huh. Maybe it's water absorb? It could, honestly, based on their team, it might be water absorb. They have nothing to deal with, like, water. I was gonna stop getting the right boost, but obviously he's getting that boost. Okay, so we're in a decent spot. I do want to keep you around just because I think it actually beats their Petch, which is good. Also, it's my immunity to Mr. Swininator. So just go Scream on this. Shadow Ball won't kill. I just go for the Boom Burst. They knock me, that's fine. Rocks up don't even really do a ton for me. I mostly just want them up because it asserts that I am the alpha male. I'm gonna go into this. If I see these get spun away because you have an ability that lets you spin, we're gonna have a problem, mister. As I said, I feel like this should be water absorb. Oh, okay, I was gonna say they're definitely not water absorb after that, but are you fucking kidding me? That kills. Oh my god. Dude, if I go into my Petch, am I gonna get really insulted by this? I'm gonna go into you, and I'm gonna threaten Body Press. If he spins, there's like, I don't know why we're sacking treads, right? I don't know why we're sacking treads. It didn't even end up being a sack, though, because it, for some reason, lived? I'm honestly stunned that that lived Body Press. Wow. Okay. Something's got to be Sash on this team, right? It was AV treads, too. Wow. Scream getting knocked is annoying. Also, this is a game where not being Wish is annoying. I'd like to have that guy around to deal with this. I'm definitely going to just start trading this down, by the way. There's no reason to let them do this. When I saw Punching Glove, I should have just stayed in anyway the whole time. Gonna knock once just to get rid of the helmet. I'm gonna keep this around. Mamo shouldn't be able to beat me. Okay, he does this. You just gonna go for Destiny Bond now? I don't really care if he debonds me. This Mon's annoying. This Mon's very annoying. If he gives me it, I'll be kind of, like, okay with that. How much do I need you? I need this explicitly to check. It helps with Dio, though. Is Dio too big of a threat if I give him this guy? Okay, well, it didn't matter because they... I don't want to ask questions, man. Okay, we got the play right, at least there. Yeah, the Dio's scary for sure, but that's good. I'm gonna go Scream here because I don't really need it for anything, and it's just a free Boom Burst. I could actually... No, I sack Tusk first and then go Scream. Because that way we don't risk them randomly, like, again, Ice Punch freezing, and now we get a kill. And if they go Dio, they probably do live one, but that's okay. So I get the Boom Burst. I don't even know if this can kill my Scream Tail. I think it might be game over. Because Mamo's going to be outsped and Boom Bursted. Okay, well, thankfully he's getting this Mon. He's getting rid of it. Oh my god, what do you mean that one shot? This Technician Bandit, I think. Oh my god. Well, now I'm curious. Does this die in one too? It doesn't matter because ultimately these aren't the Mons I need. Wow, almost. Yeah, that's a heinous set. Makes sense with the Bulldoze. Oh my god, though. Dio comes out. Which of these is stronger? It's Kujal. Bonk. Wow, that's a frightening team. That's a very frightening team. I'm not a fan of that Mamo. That was scary. Hey, so this is the lost footage because sometimes we have lost footage around here. Because things happen in life. This guy's set is Anger Shell Cosmic Power. Just thought I'd let everyone know that now. If I sound like I'm a little scared, there's good reason. Set definitely put me under. This is dual screens on this guy as well. I know that. It's dual screens prankster. This is Primordial C. This was like Iron Defense something. All that being said, I'm gonna go Screamtail here. Crunch immediate defense drop, not the best. I'm gonna now double out into Tusk. I just don't want him to randomly have Heavy Slam now. And I'm gonna go for Taunt. This thing had some obscene moves, by the way. I need y'all to understand that. It had some very obscene moves. Hold up, now we go Scream. It was like Meteor Mash as well. Focus Sash, yeah, And the reason I lost last time is I didn't go Ogre Pawn quickly enough. I panicked when I saw this set, and I thought it was something else. But if I do this, it just doesn't do anything. Now, you may be saying, oh, but they're gonna go into Kilo. I don't care! I was gonna say, they need to prove to me that they remember Kilo can come out here. Yeah, you get kicked in your... You get kicked in your chest. Now that we know your tomfoolery, it doesn't work. Oh my god, I see this team like every other video, I swear. And what's crazy is I never remember the sets. Petch is okay because I can poison Meloetta. So even though it's AV and walls me, it's like not the end of the world. Gambit also actually does switch into Melo, which is cool. The main nuisance is just that I want to keep my AV to check Zap, because I can only switch this in so many times. I think it was Well-Baked Body Corvi. I mean, looking at their team, it quite simply needs to be, unless you want to be 6-0'd by Ogre Pawn Hearthflame. I don't think you want to be 6-0'd by Ogre Pawn Hearthflame, so, you know. I'm gonna lead off with Mr. Scream. Ooh, okay, how much do I need HP? I don't care. I actually do care. This mon's incredibly obnoxious. Just because of the U-turn knock stuff. It's very annoying to switch around. I think it was like Thunderbolt as well. I'm gonna want to knock Corvi with my Tusk at some point. Let's protect first. I may as well. Let him waste a power point to knock off. There's the problem is if I rock up and then I switch, I get a U-turn. Most likely just immediately get Corviknight in, and it's unpleasant very quickly. What I probably need to just do is Malig this early. Because yeah, rocking up doesn't really do a lot. But I guess I'll still do it, and I'll just Encore now. God, I really wish I had something else. We know Corvi's coming out. I'm actually gonna Ogre Pawn. I'm gonna click Sword Stance and see what they do. Yes, they go into this. I'm gonna knock. We get this thing's helmet. Cool. We also get the confirmation immediately what its set is. It just sucks because, like, I don't have anything I could really do actively into Well-Baked Body Corvi. I just have to play a really long game. This team's actually quite good into what I have. I think the sample works really well into this. I'm gonna try and poison this early. And he's Psychic, and I don't get the poisons, and he U-turns. Yeah, this is a miserable matchup. Oh my god. This Banded Za. God damn, how many points do you... 1395, and he's playing like he's Prime ABR. Like, chill on me, brother. Being AV at least helps. God. Yeah, I'm trying to think about the sequences. I don't really have a good idea what I'm meant to do here. I'm just gonna go back to Fluffy Tusk. Body Press, I guess. I can taunt you and prevent recovery. That's probably one of the things I need to do. Long term, I feel like I can win with Ogre. It's very tough though, and yeah, they're just gonna get Corvi in now. But it gets me Petch. This guy comes out. I'm not a fan of this matchup. Letting y'all know that right now. I'm not a fan of this matchup. Okay, I'm a fan of this sequence we got. Because now I get to go U and recover. I just think Zapdos long-term is going to be a huge issue. Yeah, Mellow being there is going to be tough. And I feel like I'm going to end up having to trade trying to poison it for so long. It's just, honestly, this is the AV mon. Although I think Manaphy would do a lot of the same, right? Not like Petch beats Manaphy either. This combo, though, is very hard for me to break down. I'm not seeing the line that I need to take yet. I mean, honestly, I think I'm just gonna need to throw off some Boom Bursts. Guess he's crunching. Like, you know? He's gonna switch. Back to Corvi, I guess. I'm literally just gonna try and I'm gonna try and trade damage on this whenever I can, because this does feel like a game where I have to win the long haul. We actually have this really low now, which is good. Go Gambit. He's Weather Ball. That's good to know. Katao. This is Fluffy, because of course Fluffy Helmet too. Wow, what an incredible matchup I get to play. Y'all, this is ass for me. This is really awful for me. I have to go Gambit every time. He thunders. Gonna recover up. Maybe it's playable? Oh, he attacked, didn't he? Yeah, yep, there's the Shadow Ball drop too. Okay. Double around a little bit. Hold up. I'm just trying to get HP back. We have this low. I can actually rock up now whenever and keep my rocks. This is actually really good. Y'all think he lets me do this? No, of course not. Because why would you let me do that when you can go for Crunch against the Great Tusk I've thrown at you repeatedly? I'm a double. Is he gonna let me double? Yes, he will. I'm rocking because it means Corviknight's dead. That's like step 1 to my master plan, right there. Boom. Rocks equal up. Now, how do I kill this mon? Don't ask. Do not ask that question. I'm not trying to answer that right now. Unfortunately, he's not Prankster. Ha ha ha. God, yeah, I would love to tell you how I am long-term winning this, but rocks up help. Because now this has to take damage. ECCs. Definitely knocking here. Okay, getting rid of this thing's helmet was also necessary. I'm a taunt. Because of course he's still Shadow Balled though, of course. And now he just gets to Crunch, right? So I'm gonna go this. Back to you. As you can see, I'm finding the line, especially with this thing knocked. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't really take much, so I'm gonna start Iron Heading. That did 10. That's so disrespectful. I'm so sorry for doing that to you, man. That's rude. I shouldn't do that. Ogerpon looks like it can do stuff now, though. That's really good. Oh, it's choiced. I want to keep you around still. This is a problem. I live another hit, though. I still live that hit. This dies to rocks now. That's good. So I'll sack Tusk. See what he locks into. See, as y'all are seeing what I told you, though. I didn't see the line yet. Now I see the line. Now I recover as well, and this is huge. His Jimothy Cool would say, this is huge. Corvi... I can go Corvi on this, right? I just like having helmets still. I'm gonna go Corvi. Yeah, unfortunately, this damage does not stick. Do not say that it does, because there's no damage being stuck to this Meloetta. Mamoswine. Okay, what do I want to do here? I want to press. Wonderful crit, but why is he sacking Mamo so happily? It doesn't even do anything. It just... What? Alright, man. I need rocks to stay up still. Yo, this game is actually just over now. Like, we won. That one turn gave us the entire game. Like, truthfully. This is gonna take forever to kill. He has to sack him on now. I'm just gonna spam Iron Head. You wanna go back to this? Be my guest. He's gonna try, basically he's just gonna try and parting shot into Gambit at a point. But it doesn't happen, really? He goes Zaw. I go Petch always. And I just always Malig. This game is over. Very ballsy of him to risk that Mon, by the way. Gonna roost up. Let's go back to Gambit. Yeah, the game has been won. I just gotta get to that point now, but the game has been won. I'd cleave, but I want to make sure if this guy tries to come in off that parting shot that he's losing. Yep. And yeah, now he can't break. GG. Well played by me, I suppose. I think my opponent, though, they were really too happy to let Corviknight get low. And Corvi was preventing rocks, and rocks going up. I completely forgot. This is like, it's either Specs or Scarf on that team. I think Scarf. But not being able to have rocks up against Scarf Zap makes the matchup really, really hard. But once I have Stealth Rock up, this thing can't just keep coming in. And this is one of the bigger threats on his team, because once he's able to get that knock with Mellow, as y'all saw the damage, I mean, it's a 3-shot at that point. But we're able to limit it out, and with some proper pivots, finding some turns as well with my Petra to get back to full, I was able to win this game, even though it looked kind of bad matchup-wise. So, you know, it's not a matter of saying, oh, I can't play the matchup. It's, hey, I gotta figure out what my game plan is, and I'm only gonna take so many turns at preview to figure that out in video. If it's a tournament game, sure, I'll think through my lines more, and I'll be like, okay, well, yeah, you give me more time at preview, and I would have probably said, yeah, I need to somehow force a lot of damage off onto that Corviknight, and then maybe there's some random way I can do it. I would have talked about, you know, probably knocking it with Tusk, and then just, you know, still fishing for the poisons on here, and then hoping that Gambit can still stave off the onslaught of Zapdos, you know, getting up rocks, trying to limit the Corviknight's ability to defog along the way, all of that goodness. That's kind of what y'all ended up seeing, I guess, in the video. And like I said, I mean, they just gave me Mamoswine to set up the most useless rocks. I think if they had just attacked, they probably had some outside shot of winning still, because Zamazenta is, like, at that point, still a massive threat. I'm still going to have to go my Petch on the Crunch. It's going to do, like, over half, I think. And then I have to play it from there. And I don't think I one-shot with Press either, so he might even be killing my Corvi from there. And this last 3 versus what would have been this 3, essentially, it's not great. Especially with how this can always U-turn into Zaw. I'd have to get some, a lot of plays right to be able to win. It actually was this 3 too. If it's this 3, I could definitely always win the game. Ogreppon's placement doesn't really matter too much beyond just threatening some mons. I'm yapping too much, so bye-bye.